Hi everyone, welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. We're here with another one of those late night secondary setup type of readings. If it is the morning for you when you come across this reading, good morning. If it's the evening, good night. Let's get cozy. We're just going to settle into a reading here. I'm just going to cleanse the space. I'll bring the sound bowl and I will call in spirit as per usual. Now, the last reading we did in this setup, I got a lot of comments from y'all about this light here. It is really awesome, but it is not a real aquarium. I just want to let everyone know. These are silicone jellies floating around. There's a little pump that, sends them flying around. It's very meditative, very beautiful, and I'm glad y'all enjoy it. Not sponsored or anything, but I just found it on Amazon. It's, it's out there if you want it. It's pretty sweet. Anyways, let me just, let me just cleanse the space here and we'll get into a reading. I have no idea what the energy is. We're just exploring. I know the reading earlier today was not for everyone. So I was like, I really wanted to come on and do another reading tonight. Okay. For anyone else in our tribe. Y'all, we're growing and it's a diverse energy, that's for sure. We've got a lot of different folks here, in different situations, and I love it. I just love the diversity we have here. Okay, anyway, let's do it. Okay, I'll be using the Deviant Moon Tarot. All right, here we go. I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so I'm just going to actually do all the shuffling and then get into the energy because that's how I like to read for myself. Yeah, we're going to sit with the energy. It's going to be a little bit of a slow burn tonight, y'all. So far, we have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. We also have the Eight of Cups. Yeah. I feel like this goes over here for whatever reason. The Three of Swords and Temperance. The Two of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. The King of Wands. Oh, okay, that's the one. The Star. A lot of healing energy here in this spread so far. The Ten of Cups. And then the Tower. Oh my goodness, wow. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to put it like that here. Because I do feel like there was a definite split between the energy as I was shuffling. Let's see. King of Swords. Okay. Hope y'all can see that. Yeah, sweet. So what I'm seeing here is a situation where there was a lot of fighting, drama, a lot of fighting, mind games, trickery, like one-upmanship I'm getting. Now, this could be in regards to a connection. I do feel like, there's a connection, but it doesn't have to be. It could be, a connection to something that you feel was destined or fated for you. Okay, so it could be a project or a goal or anything, really, any relationship in your life. I'm going to read it as love. I'm going to read it as love. Okay, so Because yeah, we're all love, right? All love. It's all love. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. There has been a lot, let's just say a lot in the past, a lot of fighting, one-upmanship. And then we have this Eight of Cups here. We have somebody that's just like, I've had enough. I'm walking away. This is not what I wanted. You know, like I thought maybe I wanted, let's just say this person. I thought I wanted this person, you know, but all we did was argue, the fighting. There was just a lot of, even if it wasn't like physically arguing or mincing words, it's like the energy, it was like an energy of conflict always. Okay, in the situation. Not always, but recently, recent past. Okay. Conflict. It wasn't working out. Like, in a nutshell, this was not working out for whoever is here walking away, right? Somebody had had enough, and it's just like, you know what, I'm just over it. This is not right. This isn't good for me. I feel like you could have been dealing with a King of Swords, which would be masculine air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to be. We have fire here. Actually, we've got everyone but the earth signs here in this reading. We have no earth, no pentacles. Whatever the situation was, it was never grounded. It was never committed. I'll tell you that. It wasn't something that was long term. Now, it could have been a situation you were dealing with for a long time, but there wasn't any, it wasn't practical. It wasn't grounded. It wasn't stable. It wasn't committed. In fact, it looked really rocky, right? It looked really rocky. It feels really rocky, and it feels like somebody's had enough and walked away. Now with the King of Swords, it's like this person you could have seen them as, you know, quite detached, quite cruel. The King of Swords, you know, in a high vibe, the King of Swords is very intelligent, you know, very logical, tells the truth, speaks with integrity, very wise, things like that. They're definitely not emotional. There's always like putting the mind over the heart energy, the mind rules in the King of Swords. So this King of Swords could have been playing, could have been playing some mind games here, could have been very cutting, you know, very cold, very aloof, all that kind of stuff. They could have just been they could have been harsh, basically. It could have been harsh, and dealing with them caused a lot of heartache, right? A lot of heartache, a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of pain, suffering, sadness, like betrayal. You could have felt like you were stabbed in the back by this individual. Definitely under an energy of conflict. Okay. So that's what I see. Okay. So I know this reading is going to take a turn. Okay. We have the Tower, right? The Tower. Something here is happening suddenly. You could have been dealing with someone who you thought was your, could be a twin flame soulmate. You could have felt like the connection took a sudden turn, and you were like, what the hell is this? Like, everything was nice. I felt like this was fated. There was so much, you know, passion and good energy and magnetism and all these good things. This person could have seemed very confident, very alive. You know, I'm getting like a personality shift is what I'm seeing. Like a sudden personality shift here with this individual where, you know, it's kind of reminding me of, and I know it's like, it kind of reminds me of a narcissist in a way. Like, I know there are folks here in our tribe that have dealt with narcissistic individuals, and have definitely mistaken them for twin flames, because the narcissistic cycle of abuse is ridiculously similar to the twin flame journey. It really is. And I dare anyone to be brave enough to look it up, because it's really very close. Where in the narcissist, case of the narcissist, it's very intense. There's love bombing, there's warmth, there's affection, there's all the things. They basically study you, get to know what you like. You know, they try to impress you, they're mirroring you. There's like this whole thing, right? That is very, again, similar to the twin flame journey with the mirroring and the intensity and all that. Very quick to fall in love, and you feel like you're on a freaking high. You feel like you're way up here. But just like that, the narcissist will go through the devaluing stage where something triggers them and they instantly kind of fall. I don't know if it's like out of love, because it's not really love that they're in. It's more like obsession and Yeah. Okay, so I don't. What I'm seeing here, it's, and I'm feeling like this person did this sudden, like it was all of a sudden devaluing stage, right? All of a sudden, this person flipped on you and you didn't see it coming, and you were like, what the hell just happened? Holy crap, what the hell just happened? Like, you really wanted to be with this person, you thought things were going really great, and then it just turned into chaos, conflict, gaslighting, like all of these things. Like you did not expect from this person. It took a turn for the worse. Like this person, it feels like their ice cold heart. No, they once had this warm heart with this King of Wands energy, a warmth to them. They went cold with the King of Swords. Right? Again, with the Wheel of Fortune and Two of Cups, I do see here that someone felt a very deep soul connection, and they're very well, maybe a soul connection that is faded. Now, even if you're dealing with a narcissist, you attract this narcissist into your life, and hey, whatever, don't shoot the messenger here, but we attract these individuals into our lives to learn valuable lessons. Like that person, as much as it, is awful dealing with someone in the cycles of abuse and all the things that go on there, depending on the severity, it could be covert or overt. Like it doesn't matter. It's all ridiculous either way. It sucks, but you attracted this person into your life to learn something. And there definitely would have been a soul connection there. Okay. Something that was fated. The two of you may have had a soul contract, whatever the case is. Again, you learned something very valuable that's turning the tides in your own life. Did you like that? Yeah. Turning tides. The tides are turning for you. Okay. And let me tell you why. And this is where the reading's going to take a turn a little bit here, because what I see is after dealing with this heartache and this sadness and this betrayal and this realization, like, oh my gosh, this is not the kind of person I want to deal with. All I am doing here is getting hurt, and it's just awful, right? It's just awful. It's not what you wanted it to be. It's not what you had hoped it to be, not what you had felt originally for this individual in this connection. And yeah, you're just like, no, I can't do this anymore. It's too painful. It's too painful. And I feel like there's a realization that came on very suddenly here as well. May have been a recent revelation. It could have been. And it's okay. We're doing the best that we can at all times, with where we're at and the information that we have. Before I move on to what's happening here, which is, again, it's very positive, I want to get a universal. I'm guided to get one of these messages out because I know it sucks and it's hard to hear, and I might definitely, lose folks who don't want to hear things like you attracted someone like this into your life for a reason. But it is true, and you're stronger for it, you're better for it, and we are going to get there, okay? We're going to get there in this reading. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition, okay? Wow. Okay, so we have one more at the bottom of the deck I want to read here for you. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Okay, so I just want to put that there for now. What I'm getting here is like, yeah, you may have, been in a space where maybe, and I'm not accusing, but you may have been in a space where you could have stood to love yourself a little bit more, maybe you didn't realize it, maybe you did, I don't know. But what it was is like this person, I don't know, they made you feel like perhaps you wouldn't find anyone better, or you didn't deserve more, or there was something like that. Like they may have breadcrumbed you, and I don't know, they may have been playing off some of your insecurities, to be honest. They could have done that for sure. And through this hard experience, I do feel like you have come a long way and have learned quite a bit and have grown and healed exponentially. This person actually helped you to heal an inner wound or to get over an insecurity or something like that. Okay. And I feel like at the time, it says my experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. You were at a space where you needed a hard lesson in that area of your life. And you attracted that into you. Okay. We all do. This is how life works. Earth is a school. We're here to learn. We're here to grow. We're here to evolve, you know. Soul, it's soul school. It's school for the soul. So we learn and we want to experience these things. And that's what a soul contract is. That's what soulmates are really all about, is we make these agreements, you know, before we incarnate here on the planet with certain souls, people in our tribe. People we've known before, people we've had past experiences with, and that's where, you know, karma can come into play, all these things with the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. This is like soulmates come in any size, shape, you know, ethnicity. Soulmates are friends, co-workers, family, person you see, you know, for a single serving conversation on an airplane, you know, like all these people, right? They come in and they're here for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. This soulmate was here for a reason, and it was for your own greatest and highest good. Okay, they actually helped you to evolve and to raise your vibration, and first and foremost to heal. And that's what I'm seeing here with Temperance. And you'll recall at the beginning of the reading, there was like, I felt the need to separate this block of energy with that block of energy, okay? And you can see here that with Temperance, Temperance is the alchemist, right? And it's creation. It's creating something new. It's being creative. It's taking a really painful, awful situation, okay? Taking that energy, taking that hurt, taking that pain, and transmuting it, and turning it into something positive for you in your life through creation, okay? And balance and patience, right? And doing things in moderation, and, you know, just it's overall good health, you know, overall health, paying attention to the self, doing healing. Now that is here also seen with the star energy. The star energy is all about healing. I know a lot of readers want to call it, or do call it, the wish card, and it is, but there's a reason why it's a wish. You do the work to transmute the pain, the sadness, the suffering into something positive. You're healing. You know, you're healing on an emotional level, on a soul level. You're healing a core wound. You're healing something, and it's changing you. The healing changes you, right? So here's this, when this one comes in, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. So basically, you decided to learn a lesson, to look at this whole situation as a lesson. Again, take the pain, transmute it into healing, transmute it into positive energy that is fueling you forward, okay, with a new outlook, with a lesson learned, with an experience, you know, that has taught you something very important about yourself. You know, you essentially have been working on your healing and raising your vibration. So you're being guided back to the light, right? You're being healed. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. So what happens when we do this inner work, shadow work, whatever you want to call it, dark night of the soul could be here for some of you. You did some very important work when you were in that space, but you were in that space because of this person, right? So it is connected. So this healing energy that you're bringing to the table now, your vibration is lifted much higher. You are at a higher vibration. You're in the vibration of universal love and happiness and joy. And, you know, you're even if you're not there right now, you're on the path towards it, and you're slowly getting there. So you're making progress. This kind of a shift does not happen overnight, people. It doesn't. You know, you'll start to see, you know, maybe, and even if you're not vibrating in, you know, the energy of love all day, maybe you're spending more time each and every day in a more balanced space, you know, again, working on the self, more balanced. You're feeling just a lot more good energy and love around you, appreciating the little things in your life, you know, saying affirmations, doing meditations and prayers, and just being grateful in general. Your attitude is like you're coming back to the light. I feel like you went and dipped your toe in a little bit of darkness, dark energy here, okay? You went and tested the waters. You went and took a drink of the Kool-Aid. You got a lesson. It was hard. It sucked. But you're, you know, the better for it. You're back over to the light now. Welcome back to the light, friends. Welcome back to the light, okay? So you're vibrating a little higher. Now, what happens? When we vibrate at a certain level, say now we're here, You know, and before we were here and we were attracting things on this level, right? So now we're vibrating in an, you know, a higher energy level of love. Now we're attracting things, you know, that we want and wish for and desire. So that's why people call this the wish card, right? Because the star, but there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it. It can even speak to looking towards the future and having hope and having faith and having dreams, you know, and creating a beautiful future for yourself as well with the star energy. It's thick, you know. There's a lot to the star. There's a lot to every single major arcana, okay? Not just keywords. If you actually, you know, study tarot, then you do know. There's a lot to it, okay? You could study it for a lifetime and still not even know everything, okay? It's a very humbling study in that way. You'll never know it all. But again, that's life as well, right? We don't always know it all. Anyways, back to this. What you are creating in your life, what you're attracting into your life now is 10 of Cups energy, which is the happiest place that you could be. You know, with the sun too. Okay, yeah, but this is like minor arcana sun. This is emotional satisfaction. This is, you know, meeting your person, I mean your real person that you are going to settle down with, whatever that looks like for you. Somebody who, you know, there's just a long-lasting love connection, someone who's your ideal, someone you literally wished for, okay? Someone you've been wishing for. It's definitely not this person from the past. This is something new. This is something new coming in. Or, yeah, I don't know what this is. This looks like a karmic soulmate over there, okay? For a lot of you. And, or even, like I mentioned, it could have been an experience with a narcissistic person. So, now you're going the opposite. You're attracting something. You've dipped your toe, you drank the Kool-Aid, and now you're back into the light. And now you are creating a brand new life for yourself and drawing in what it is that truly is going to make you happy. Now you only get here to this happily ever after energy. We only get here if we first walk away. You know, if we first walk away from something, because there's always some type of test, you know. Are you going to settle for someone who it's always going to be bad? How many times you need to go around the wheel of fortune with this person? How many times you need to go around the same karmic wheel with, you know, the same individual, always getting the same results? You know, this is something that, you know, is just designed to never work out. So as long as you don't judge yourself for as long as you've been there, because some of us need, you know, some of us need to do it over and over again until we really know and learn the lesson here, okay? But trust me, you will continue to go round and round and round a circle until you learn the lesson involved with this individual. If this is your reading, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know who it is, or you'll know how they present. Sometimes we can encounter the same lesson in different humans. So if you look back on your life and you've been in this constant struggle energy, when it comes to love, and, you know, there's a lesson here that must be learned, okay, for you. And I just want to say that. Yeah, I just want to say that. But I want to know, like, you know, I want a little bit more here on this 10 of Cups energy. Let's just get the clarifying deck. When I picked it up, I saw the Fool. So definitely a new beginning here for you. Definitely a new beginning is on the horizon. Again, it's because I don't know why this message is coming out. It just feels like maybe someone, there was a lot of, like, you know, just chatter here in this reading. I feel like a chat almost, you know. I feel like I'm having a conversation with somebody who has recently learned a lesson, right? A karmic lesson, a hard lesson, and who's on the other side of it is honestly what I feel, okay? I feel like you are at least, you know, you're almost at the top of this mountain, this big challenge, right? And it's only, you know, downhill from here. You're going to the easy part after learning, after realizing something. It could have just hit you like a freaking, you know, you could have had an epiphany, right? Like, oh my gosh, you know, I keep doing the same thing with this person. It's never going anywhere, you know? I keep encountering the same difficult stuff. It's never going anywhere. There's something beautiful here for me waiting on the other side of this healing, okay? So yeah, it's waiting, it's there. I don't feel like there's any rush. We have Temperance energy, can also represent patience. And again, this isn't happening overnight, but maybe someone here just needed to know where they were headed, what was going to happen. Am I ever going to find my true love? The answer is yes. Absolutely. Three of Wands we have. This is a future energy, especially with the star. Again, it can speak to the future. So Three of Wands. I know I'm a little bit off camera here, but limited space. So we've got the Three of Wands. This is something that you can expect to come forward here. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah. Let me just say it's okay to feel a little tired of it all. Okay. Tired of waiting. I get it. Tired of waiting for that person, for that situation to come through. But it's like your next relationship, the next person that you meet is going to not be like this if you've learned a lesson. So there is no real need to rush it. I feel like it's going to come in and it's going to happen when the timing is absolutely right. What do we have? Death. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, death is transformation. So it's like right now with this, I know it may be hard. The person I'm speaking to, yeah, person I'm speaking to, we have the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant underneath, Five of Wands. Yeah, some of you could still be in this energy of dealing with this individual, and it does seem like, you know, it's been a while. It's been hard. It's been tough. It's really affected your overall health and well-being, like your mental health, your physical health, even maybe your spiritual health. You know, it took a toll on you for sure. You could still be needing a little bit of healing here. And Spirit, I feel with the death energy, it's working with you. I don't know. Can you see that? Yeah. Working with you for this huge, during your huge transformation. And I feel like there's still something here with death. I need to clarify death even more because I know it's a transformation, but there's still something perhaps that is needed to come to an end, you know, before this new energy, this beautiful beautiful new connection comes into your life here. Okay, Queen of Cups. I feel like this person is still somewhat has a space in your heart, in a way. Queen of Swords, the Tower, the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, some of you are still needing to put a cut to the energy, like cut the energy off completely. It's an interesting combination here that I got. It's like, this is interesting. I'm trying to clarify that. It's like, with this energy here is what I see. I have Justice in the reverse underneath that. It's like, if you don't get your head and the heart on the same page, right? I feel like you are ready to embody this Empress energy, which is all the queens wrapped into one. The Queen of the Queens, right? She embodies, well, they embody, you know, every characteristic of every queen. So here we have the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Mind, right? Swords and Swords and Cups and the Tower. It's like there needs to be a radical shift here. Y'all better get on the same page and break the cycle I'm getting. When it comes to this person, this is like, yeah, the disconnect between the head and the heart here has to come to an end. There has to be some type of melding of the two, especially with Temperance coming out in the Tower. I just feel like there's a disconnect between somebody's head and their heart. Like your head knows what to do, but your heart is still perhaps stuck on this individual. It could, you know, your heart still feels the way it feels, and you know, you still feel the energy here. So there's still a little bit more healing. There needs to be a complete and utter disconnect from this person. So we got to get the head and the heart on the same page here and realize. And I know it's hard to do that. I don't. It's you know, it's difficult. It's difficult to do that. You can try meditations, cord cutting exercises, things like that. I would send healing. You can try the I always say it wrong, but it's like the Ho'oponopono meditation prayer, and it's like where you thank and forgive and release the individual and say their name and meditate on that. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And those words are extremely healing to say out out loud, and you can say it about that person as you accept and learn the lesson and go through the healing and stuff like that. So there needs to be like a complete cut towards this individual. They need to be completely out of your energy. Okay. We're picking up on it because it's still in your energy. Okay. And there's, it is what it is. Maybe you clicked accidentally. Maybe you didn't. I mean, I don't know if this is your message, right? You'll know, you'll feel it intuitively. Even if you don't want to, you'll feel it, because look what we have in order. If this doesn't truly end, I feel like, this isn't going to be, I feel like every time you go around a circle with this individual, it gets worse in some way, and so there has to be a very sharp, distinct, like, cut off in order to finish this cycle with them. Otherwise, the karma, like, it's just going to repeat with the justice in reverse. The karmic cycle is going to repeat. It's going to get worse every time you go around with this individual. So maybe some of you are still kind of hanging on and wondering if this person's going to change, or if they'll ever show up in a different way. Are they going to heal? If this person came correct, boy, would I ever love that. And I get it. I totally get it. I've totally been here in this energy. And yeah, I just feel like it's hard to get off that merry-go-round, especially if you're a person who always wants to think the best, and you see people for their potential, not for who they actually are, and you want the best for this individual. You love them. That's your heart. You have a big, open, caring heart, with the Queen of Cups, and perhaps you do communicate with this person maybe on a higher level, so you know them on a soul level, and of course, being a soulmate, you would. But right now in this life, they're not showing up as that soul that you love and, is familiar and whatever. Like, it's not that you don't love them. Again, you can love them, release them, and forgive them. Absolutely. So that you don't have to go through any more of these painful cycles. And then you can move on to what is actually meant for you and your greatest and highest good. Okay. Because I don't feel like this person is, and I don't know if they'll ever be, And I know that's not what people want to hear. People come here to say your person's coming back. And sometimes that comes up in a reading. But then also there could be a lesson in tarot too. Are you ready to expand, and are you ready to tap into readings that aren't always about the person? Because I'll tell you, we get a lot of comments that say, I'm looking for new. I don't like this past person. And there's all kinds of stuff. And y'all, I look at numbers though, because I see numbers, how many views a video has, and this and that, and when people subscribe, when they unsubscribe, I tend to get a lot more people watching, the readings that are saying, somebody's coming back. Now, I don't orchestrate the energy. I read whatever comes out and hope and pray that it gets to the person that needs it. So it's not like I'm sitting here just telling you stories. I'm reading the energy, right? I'm reading the energy. So I guess I'm technically telling you a story about the energy, but anyway, my point is, these readings about past people keep coming. They come up for a reason, because they haven't been fully released. Haven't been fully released in most cases. And when I do readings about a new person coming in, I get a lot less views. Pardon me. A lot less people are looking for those kinds of readings. So it's interesting to see in the collective. There definitely are a lot more than there used to be. Hold on. Excuse me, I need to take a drink. There's a lot more than there used to be out there, but I don't know. I can see, so it's not like I feel like people are not telling the truth, when they say they want something new, but I just don't know where those people are. Whether everybody's watching about the past person, I don't know. It's kind of perplexing. But I can see in this energy, the reason why is because whatever lesson that everyone's been learning, it's going to be unique and different for each individual. But as a collective reading, I would say, we keep going back to, we're repeating patterns, or we keep wishing and hoping for the best and hoping that we're right instead of spirit, and just accepting the lesson and moving on and all the things, I don't know. I just feel like collectively there's something so much better on the other side of what everybody is currently experiencing. Not all, of course, not all, but in this collective. Yeah, my throat chakra is getting all tickled up over this message. I need to get a crystal that's good for my throat chakra. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. I feel like I kind of went off on a little bit of a thing there, but that's kind of what it is. It's like you're so close and you are there. You're doing the healing. I'm not trying to take away from that. I'm not trying to tell anyone off or call anyone out. Like, I just feel like when death comes up on this energy, it's like it is there for you. This beautiful, you know, life that you wanted, that you wish for, the love, you know, that you want in your life. It's coming in, the dream, you know, it is here. The energy's here. It's possible. It's going to happen. But first, there needs to be a total release of the past and a learning and integrating of the lesson. Again, you could waver. It could be going back and forth. It could be all the things, right? Let's get a love oracle on this and see what comes out. Yeah, I don't know who. Let me know if you needed to hear this message. Someone needs to hear this message. Someone needs to hear this message. We're getting a little long here, so I'm just going to, I'm getting a little tired. You can tell maybe my energy's slowed down a little bit. But yeah, let's see. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Yeah. Once you accept your current situation, it will automatically transform. Look at that. So there's an acceptance. There's a trust, you know. Trust that the universe is going to bring in someone for you, the person of your dreams, basically. Trust, you know, and trust the process. Trust the time that it takes, you know. Like I said, this kind of transmutation, transformation does not happen overnight. But it's super powerful when you can accept the truth of the situation, you know. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay. So acceptance is key here in this reading. And even I know if you're still here, I don't know who's going to be here because I said some pretty direct things. My Sag rising is just like, look, it's not going to change until you let this person go, like completely, right? Okay, so what do we have? My future is glorious. Look at that for, you know, look at this. This is a beautiful affirmation to truly end this reading with. My future is glorious, and it absolutely is. We need to trust that, okay? We need to trust that it is, right? Let go of any doubt. Let go of, you know, this person that's, you know, kind of holding you back still, okay? Let go and watching the readings about this person coming back, you know, because I'm gonna be real with you. This person is not meant to change. They're meant to do the same shit until you figure it out. You know, that you're only allowing yourself to be treated that way by dealing with that individual. You know, let it go, right? So my future is glorious, and trust in this. I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. And that's that star energy. This is where you're going. I'm not giving you shit. You're doing a good job. Okay. You're doing a good job. You are. But yeah, we went to clarify, and sometimes we get details we didn't really want to hear sometimes, right? So my future is glorious. I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. Okay, so that's a beautiful affirmation to end this reading with. I hope this reading has been of help for you in this situation. Sending you lots of love, big hugs, you know. Everybody goes through this at some point, you know. It's just the karmic lesson, you know. It's something, right? Some version of this. It doesn't have to be the same situation, obviously, but some version of this. Yeah, that's what tarot is. It's a book of experiences and life and things like that. And look at that. Look where I cut the sun. Joy, positivity, happiness. Your future is freaking glorious. Okay. And I feel like it's here for you. It's here waiting for you. Okay. I'm sending you lots of love. Take care. Good night.